Okay, what kind of color is that? Because this is not brown. Okay, how do we like it so far? I'm not sure. I like to put it all over my face. Hi and welcome back to my channel. I'm really glad to see you here. Today I'm trying an interesting makeup and it is a brown eye makeup. And I guess the first thing that you're gonna ask me, but you don't have brown eyes. How are you gonna make this makeup? But I'm coming today prepared and I got myself brown contact lenses. Years ago when I really wanted to try these, I could not find any with augmentation because I have a bad vision. So of course I need ones that have augmentation in them. And for some reason at the time I could not find any. There were just the simple ones. But now as I was looking through Amazon, I finally found them and today I'm gonna try them. So I have 2 packs because my eyes need different augmentation, and in each pack I have 2 lenses, so it's basically for 2 months. Of course I'm not gonna wear them on everyday basis. It's something that I would like to try just for fun and maybe wear them from time to time, and I think they are perfect for today's makeup as well. I'm not scared to use lenses, of course, as I'm already using contact lenses on everyday basis. I barely use glasses just because my current glasses are kind of old, so I don't really see that well in them. So I prefer to use contact lenses and then I take them out in the evening and when I'm ready to go to bed. I don't spend a lot of time after taking out my lenses and going to sleep, and I don't walk around the apartment that much after I take the contact lenses out as I don't really see that well. Okay, so I have the first one, which is for the right eye, and now I'm taking out the left eye. Okay, so I have them both now and I'm gonna try one first. So I take my right contact lens out and put the right one in, so I can see with the left eye what my right eye looks like. Taking this out. Okay, the lens itself looks like very light brown. I wanted to try like a dark brown eye. However, let's see how this one looks like. I'm a bit scared because I don't know if they feel different. But let's see. Okay, I do like it. It's not like a dark brown that I wanted to see myself with, but it's still pretty interesting. So this is what it looks like more closely. I do like it a lot, but it does not seem dark enough for me. And it's not like fully brown. I would say like it's a mix of, again, my color and the brown. However, this is what we are working with today and it's still good. So I want to put the other one in and let's see how I look with the both in. Okay, I have to take the first one out. A lot of people, when I was especially a teenager, they were really scared to see me like putting my contact lenses in or taking them out because they feel like, oh, it looks strange when you touch your eye. But I'm already used to it because I'm wearing contact lenses for ages now, so it doesn't really bother me. Okay, second one in. I can still like feel them in my eye. I don't know if I'll get used to them. I hope they are not gonna bother me because I really don't feel like changing my contact lenses throughout the night. It's really not convenient. But this is what my eyes look like. What kind of color is that? Because this is not brown. This is not... Is this hazel? In the selection, when I was choosing the color, I saw the hazel as well, and it looked kind of similar to this one. But I was like, this is not, hazel is not brown, so I wanted brown, and I got like the darkest one. So this one looks more like hazel. Okay, so I think I'm ready to start with my makeup. Because it's already nighttime, I'm not gonna be using any SPF. And I'm gonna be going with my PS fluid I'm gonna put a little bit on my hand first so I can control the amount. I really don't like to go like too much with this one because it does cover my face enough, and it's also kind of moisturizing a bit, so I don't want my face to feel too sticky. Again, I already prepped my skin, so I don't have to put like any primer. I don't usually use primers, to be honest, in general, because some of them feel or too sticky. So I feel like any kind of products on my skin after that feel very slippery on my face. Maybe I could try one that would be like more mattifying, so it would fix also the oiliness throughout the night. I don't know any, so if you can recommend anything for me. I really like this fluid because it feels really light on my face. I want to put just a little bit on my eyelids for like a base for my eyeshadow. I'm gonna put with my finger and then blend it. So I know that there are a lot of people who play with contact lenses all the time, but because I already use contact lenses on an everyday basis, maybe this was just not very interesting for me in general. But lately I really wanted to try the brown eye makeup, so I decided that it's also a great chance to try brown lenses. I was really glad that I found the ones that have augmentation, so I can easily put them on and just go on with my day. I never really wanted to like change my eye color, and I don't really support people who cannot really accept their natural eye color. I know that there are even operations to change your eye color permanently, which really scares me to see that, because it's so important for you to accept your natural features. Of course, we are using makeup and contact lenses and eyelash extensions and stuff like that to kind of change our face, but not completely. Like I can support these things when they are done in moderation, when they are not changing your appearance completely. And if you are not accepting what your natural features are, you're kind of getting used to looking different. If you are wearing eyelash extensions or different eye color lenses on an everyday basis. For some special occasions, it's okay to kind of play with it because it's fun and I really get it. But I do have a problem when it becomes like a thing that you think about every day and you cannot, for example, live without eyelash extensions, or maybe you do your lips and you cannot see your lips natural again, or you overline like crazy, because I feel like you should be accepting your face, what it naturally looks like, especially with the aging. Like I feel nowadays with all the beauty standards, we are having so many more insecurities that it's just insane. And I see all these filters, I see all these makeup products or editing tools with AI and all this stuff. I feel like we are getting so much fakeness on social media that we don't see real faces anymore, and we don't see, for example, people naturally aging. Like it's okay to age, like it's absolutely normal and natural. Of course, we want to take care of ourselves, and I absolutely support any kind of tools, beauty tools for hair, for skin. Like I feel like it's also very cool to see the science going that far to help you kind of support your natural beauty, your natural features, and what your face looks like when it's young. But again, it should be in moderation, and you should know when to stop, and you should feel when it becomes kind of like a problem for you, in case you start feeling like it's taking over your life and you cannot see yourself in the mirror what you naturally look like. So as I'm already done with my skin, I'm not going to do anything else. The reference had very neutral lip, and I wanted also make it very, very natural and neutral. So I'm gonna use this NYX lip stain. It looks a bit glossy in the beginning, and then when you take it off, it gives you like a natural tint to your lips. So I'm gonna put it first so I can take it off when we are pretty much done with all our makeup. So this shade looks a bit orangey on me in the beginning. However, when I take it off, it looks absolutely fine. Like I wanted to have a more natural looking kind of lip because I have like more pinkish or reddish tones, but I don't have anything like this natural. That's why I got it in this shade as well. Also because my lips sometimes feel a bit crusty, I do like to put a little bit of moisturizing thing on my lips first. And I can always put a little bit of the gloss at the end of my makeup or throughout the night if I feel like it. Maybe I will overline my lips a little bit after I take it off, but I'll see what I do with it when we're done with everything else. So the next thing I'm gonna do is a little bit of eyebrows. Again, I don't usually touch my eyebrows, but I feel like I need to add a little bit of brown on them just to balance out the dark eye that I'm gonna have. I'm not gonna make it too dark because I don't really like too dark eyebrows on myself. We're just gonna define them a little bit and just give a little bit of tint. I used to dye my eyebrows before, which I kind of liked that look, but again, we are changing with time. Like our tastes in makeup and in looks in general, they change. So now looking back, I think, okay, that was too much. Also because my eyebrows are not thin, so making them darker and also their natural shape was a bit too much on my face. I never did like crazy eyebrow makeup before. So all these like 2016 eyebrows, like I've never done this much because again, I didn't use even foundation or crazy concealer on my face. I just defined them with the dye, and usually it was like henna, so it was like a natural kind of dye, and it lasted me like maybe 2 weeks or something, and then it was naturally fading because when you wash your face, and again, as I have like more oily prone skin, the color was washing away faster than usually for like dry skin people. It was fun to kind of play with it because I didn't go to any salons. I did it myself at home. I'm done with the eyebrows. I just want to maybe put a little bit of a gel on them so they don't move throughout the night. I'm just gonna put a little just to fix them in place. Okay, let me know what you think about the brows. I feel like they're a little bit darker than I wanted, but I think it's fine. Because I want to do like a little bit of a cat eye, I would say. I'm gonna use tape. So this is what I'm gonna use under my eyes. I feel like this. It's pretty good. No. It doesn't work that good on moisturized skin. It does get unstuck really fast, but for makeup it's perfect, so you don't mess up your under eye area. If you've already done your concealer, when you take them off, you can just tap and it's gonna be absolutely fine. And first of all, I want to start with brown eyeshadow, and we are opening our favorite giant palette, and I'm just gonna use like a normal brown color. I don't want to make it too dark again because I'm not ready to see myself with super dark. I'm gonna put it all over my eyelid, and because I have the tape, it kind of helps me to control how far I'm going. I really like this color because it blends out so nicely, and you don't need to use a lot. Like you can already see a big difference. So yeah, again, with all these kind of filters, and different things that we can do with our appearance and with the help of AI. Like, it's fun, but again, I feel like it can go too far, especially when it comes to like teenagers and people who can be under influence of everything they see on the internet. So it can be risky, and I don't support this because it can create insecurities. And I feel like nowadays it's so important to talk about like how different we all are and how beautiful at the same time we all are. Like, it doesn't matter what you look like. We're born naturally beautiful, and I feel like everyone is beautiful. You just have to know how to take care of yourself. If you wear makeup, to know what makeup suits you better, just know how to work with your face and with your features, with your appearance. I really support when people are discovering their own style, like in clothes, not only in makeup, but in clothes as well, in accessories, the hairstyling, the color styling, I don't know how you call that, when you try on different colors and see what it looks like with your natural face, with the color of your eye, your hair, your skin. I would really like to try, because sometimes I'm really confused what colors look good on me. I know that black is an absolute go-to for me. A lot of people feel that way, and I think it's true because it's such a basic and such a stylish color that you can wear with no problems. However, with like brighter colors like reds, pinks, yellows, you have to be like really careful, because if this color is absolutely not for you, it's gonna look ridiculous. I feel like we also ourselves can feel when it looks a bit off. So I try not to buy something that looks off for me, even though someone can tell me that it looks great on me. If I feel like it doesn't, I'm not gonna buy it. So yeah, I do support when people are discovering what works for them. But again, if it goes more like into, oh, what I saw on social media or what I saw this girl wearing on the streets, if we go this way, I feel like we're losing who we are deep inside. So I feel like it's so important to stay true to yourself. And maybe if you want to try like a trendy clothing or something, it's great, but you don't have to be under influence of everything you don't see on the internet, because it's not always what it actually is in real life. Some of the things are too expensive and people are buying useless stuff. Maybe you bought something that you will never wear or use again just because you saw it on the internet. I feel like it's sad because we're wasting money on something that is not useful in our life. Okay, so now I feel like I will go with the black pencil on my eyes, and it is going to be tricky because on the reference the whole eye is rounded with the pencil. If I don't like it, I can fix it anyway. So I will start with the inside of my eye. Oh, this part is like a bit sensitive for me. Okay, I will do the inside a little. Okay, for this part, I need to see in the mirror what I'm doing. I'm gonna be very careful. I have these contact lenses in my eyes, and so I'm gonna rough do it with the pencil, and then I'm gonna blend it out with the brush. And I'm gonna do my waterline, and maybe I will do a little bit of wing. However, I'm gonna fix it all with the brush. Okay, how do you like it so far? I'm not sure. I feel like it's too dark for me, but maybe it's because I'm not used to it. So I'm just gonna continue what I'm doing. And later, if I want to fix, I will just remove a little bit of black pencil. Oh, that was wrong. Anyway, we will fix it. I want to put a little bit more on the waterline here. Oh, it does look better now. I feel like this is what I was missing. And now blend. I want to kind of continue the eye line here a bit. I feel like it's gonna look a bit better. Okay, not that much maybe. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. So I want to fix a little bit like here under my eyes to remove a little bit of the black. So kind of like to clean up this area and make it look brighter. Maybe it's because I didn't use concealer. I don't have any right now, but this works pretty well, to be honest. See, already looks a bit cleaner. So yeah, it's really fun to try things that we see on social media, like this kind of makeup that I always wanted to try on me. Even though I don't have brown eyes naturally, I can try it with the brown lenses. But again, we have to be absolutely in love with ourselves and accept ourselves just as we are, so we can kind of live in peace, and especially not to compare ourselves to other people, because I feel like this is where the insecurities start, when we look at other people and we compare ourselves to them. We think that maybe we are not that pretty like them, that thin like them. Maybe we don't have that super toned glutes or flat stomach. It happened to me a lot, and I compared myself so much to other people. I think now that I'm older, I kind of let it go, because it's really exhausting to be always in this kind of state, because you are so much in conflict with yourself. It's really tiring, and it changes your mentality a lot. So whatever we see online of fitness gurus, we have to always think about that we don't have the same body, and we don't have the same mind and genetics, and the way we grew up, for example. It all matters a lot. So I really hope that people start analyzing what they see, and I enjoy all the accounts that talk about the filters, and if someone is faking what they actually look like. I feel like it's very, very important, and I do support these kind of accounts, because it kind of gets you back into reality, and shows you that some of the people or the things that we see online are not real. And I feel like a lot of people sometimes still can't detect what is AI created, because it has become so real. I do support science, but I do not support when it's getting used in a wrong way. That's only my opinion. Okay, so as I've already fixed my under eye, I wanna fix it in place with some powder. I'm not gonna use a lot. I will also fix my wing when I take off the tape. I feel like we're almost done with the eyes. I only need to put the mascara. Got myself a brown mascara, but I'm using it mostly with like natural looks. I feel like this one is getting dry as well, so I will need to get a new one soon. I will put a little bit on my lower lash line as well. For the people who also use the eyelash extensions or those fake lashes, this makeup would look really cool if you have like more fuller or longer eyelashes, like here in the outer corner. I already like this brown eye look. Like, of course, I wouldn't use this kind of eye look for every day, because this is just too much. But for today, for like a concert, festival, a party, I feel like it's so cool. Okay, so we are done with the eyes. The only thing that I need to do is to clean. Oh, I don't have that much to clean. Just to fix here a little bit, and I feel like I will put the a little bit of translucent powder right here as well. I know that this looks more like a cat eye than it was on the picture, but I really don't feel like blending this area because it already looks really cute. I don't know if I should. Maybe just a little bit. Yeah, I feel like it looks better like this. Oh, it looks really cool. As I'm blending it out, I'm kind of darkening this area up here. So our eyes are gonna look a bit deeper. And I'm gonna just put a little bit of powder under my eyes. And we're done. I do want to use a little bit of bronzer on my face today. And again, I'm using my Bahama Mama. I'm not doing any liquid bronzer today. Just want to put a little bit here on my cheekbone to define a little bit. And put a little bit of color to my face as well. And also on my forehead, because I have a pretty tall forehead. And sometimes I like to put in here as well to define this line a bit. But I don't like to put a lot here, just not make it look like I painted a line here, you know, because it does look weird in person when you do this. Just blend it out a bit. I have some friends in here. I don't know if you see them. Sometimes my skin starts to freak out for some reason. Maybe it's because I was traveling, so it was pretty dry in the hotels. I don't know if anyone feels like this, but my skin and my hair was getting so dry like instantly, and I had to put like extra moisturizing products on my hair because it was getting like really dry. I don't know why. So the other story is the airplanes. Like everything gets so dry on airplanes, and maybe TMI, but I get so many dry boogers after the flights. Not cute, but this is the reality of flying. So maybe this is why my skin is reacting that way. But I started moisturizing more once I was back, because most of my products are at home, of course. I don't travel with everything that I have. And I also like to use the masks. I have like a pack, like a box of masks, and I like to use it right away after I wash my face, so I don't let it dry. So yeah, trying to get my skin back on the track. Okay, for the cheeks, for the blush, I want to use this product. I think it was originally a lip gloss. Yeah, it's a lip balm, but I don't like it as a lip balm, so I use it as blush. And I use it when I want more like bronzery kind of blush, like not pinkish. I have to blend it out really well because it looks very bright in the beginning, but once I blend it out, it looks cute. Also, I do like a lot of blush, so don't judge me if you don't like this kind of look, but I like it a lot. Like, I don't do the defined cheekbone kind of blush thing. I like to put it all over my face, like this. So the only thing that we are missing is our lips. I'm gonna take off the tint. I'm gonna just tap it out, not to mess up my foundation. Okay, so this is what my lips look like after I took off the lip tint. And I wanna try to put a little bit of lip liner. So this is the NYX Lip Lingerie. This is, I would say, like a new product, or at least I saw it recently. So it's a lip liner stain. This color is very neutral, so you will not see like a big of a difference. This is barely there, and it is barely there. So I like to put more of this product because it's barely there. I would honestly like to try other colors. Okay, so I think I'm done, and this is what my lips look like. It's very, very neutral, very natural color. So if you feel like you need more defined lips, I would say that get another color, not the barely there. This one also looks cute, so I'm just gonna brush my hair. And now we have it. So this is what my makeup looks like. Let me know how you like the new eye color. Again, it's not fully what I wanted. I wanted like dark brown eyes, but I feel like it's still cute, so. Okay, so this is what we have for today. I hope you really liked this tutorial. Let me know how I look with this new eye color because it doesn't look that different, but it's still different. I hope you have a great day or night, whatever you are, and I really hope to see you in my next video. Bye!